Hey guys, it's Rufman from OverClocking-TV, and thank you very much for joining the HWBOT World Tou 2016 here at the LAN ETS in Montreal. I'm Truthman from OverClocking-TV, and I will be your guest, actually your host for all this afternoon. It's 4:25 p.m. here. It's been 25 minutes that the overclockers are being overclocking for the extreme qualifier for the HWBOT World Series. This is the fourth stop of the big championship. There's 7 events in the world, and we are here in Montreal, in beautiful Montreal, in Canada. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in. We had just hours ago we had a talk on the stage at the LAN ETS. We're explaining to people why we were here, like how we did overclocking, training people, and so on. There's actually a lot of people on my side taking the workshop as well. That's the amateur that we train them for 30 minutes, and then for 30 minutes they can experience overclocking by themselves. We're all using Asus motherboard right here. So for the workshop we use the Z170A motherboard and Intel Core i7 6700K, of course the fastest Skylake you can find on the market. We're using the Seasonic PSU, the Platinum series, the 760 watt power supply. This is a great big power supply that we have been using for the complete world tour. And on my side, the extreme overclockers are using liquid nitrogen. We have 1200 watts of liquid nitrogen. Thank you to Praxer for being partner for the LN2 supply in here. And this has been quite interesting. If you just tune in on the live chat, let us know where you come from, where do you watch this. Are you watching this from the LAN ETS itself, or you're watching this at home? Were you here for the workshop? I know that Toto Metal 60 is actually one of the guys that was in the workshop this morning. So hi back. If you're on the live chat right now, I think that you're back at home at the moment. Let's say hi to Neil from France that we saw actually 3 weeks ago at the LAN, at the Gamers Assembly in France. And Jensen, hey DJ, nice to see you here. Too bad you're not here with us. That would have been cool to have like a little chat with you as well. And White Wolf is actually someone on the live chat I want to say a shout out to, because he was supposed to be here with us this weekend, and turned out that he didn't even came here. So sadly, the planning and maybe the budget to come here was a bit short. But most important thing is you are here on the live chat. It's great for you guys, and I've been working behind the scene to bring you some experimental views. That's something we tried a little bit before. I'm not quite sure it will work, but we want to let you know that we will try to give you some stuff. Let's get back to the before going back to the HWBOT World Series. You can win some awesome prizes if you go to overclocking-tv.com/raffle, and you can win one of these awesome prizes: a Seasonic P1000 power supply from Seasonic, of course. This is the same series as we are using for the workshop and we will be using for the final, the Platinum series. There's a Asus Z170A motherboard to win, the exact same motherboard we have been using for the amateur competition for the workshop. A kit of 2x4 GB of DDR4 3466C16 from G-Skill, and one of the 3 remaining flask collector one from the HWBOT with the HWBOT logo on it. I hope that you guys gonna love this stream. This will be more like a Q&A. There's gonna be more like if you have questions about your system, about the hardware, if you want to see something special. There's a lot of hardware I can actually go there, grab and bring back for you guys on the stream. We have here some of the bench table. I cannot show exactly the bench table right now, but later tonight we will have the OC show and we might be able to show you some of these new bench table, the openbenchtable.com project that have been being held, and we unveiled actually 3 weeks ago at the Gamers Assembly, at the World Tour Europe at Gamers Assembly. So this is it. Thank you to Seasonic being the partner for the report supply for the complete World Tour. Thank you to Praxair for providing the LN2 for this weekend. Thank you to Asus as a partner for this event as well. If you come from the Asus Facebook page, because these guys might have been resharing all these news, you can actually say hi on the chat and let us know where you're watching that from. I would like to note as well some of the extra partners that without their support, this will not be possible. First of all, Microbytes, that is here at the LAN ETS as well. It's a chain of shop that is based in Quebec, and they provide some of the hardware that we have for the workshop as well, like the monitors, keyboard and mouse, like coolers, stuff like this. Our media partner is Overclock.net, one of the biggest overclocking community forum. There's actually people from Overclock.net community here competing for the Extreme, and we will tune into that for in the next few minutes. Tecmundo, biggest IT portal in Brazil. That's mostly in Portuguese, but they are actually quite big and talk a lot about IT technological news, and they do cover overclocking as well. OverClocking-TV right here, right now, as you would expect. HWBOT X, this is your source for all the independent organized events. You can find all the events happening near your place in there. OC Esport is your official source for all the overclocking competitions. Of course, part of the HWBOT network. And one big important partner, Tetra, for the Computex. Tetra is the organizer of the Computex. They have been part of making this grow, and we will discuss a little bit more during this show why this was important, because now some of the information is already public, and if you haven't seen all the news yet, we will discuss that in the next few minutes. And of course, the last one is Stricom, our partner for the Open Bench Table project. That's the manufacturing company and part of the design team that is behind the complete project for the special bench table that we are using here. We have 6 prototype for North America. That's the only 6 prototype you will ever find in North America until this come retail, if it does come retail one day, and it will. Just saying. So guys, let's see what you can have on the live chat. If you just tune in and you like what you see, or you want to know more about overclocking, or you were one of the amateurs that were here this morning to take the workshop, don't forget to follow us right here on Twitch to have all the information, and especially to have the reminder for tomorrow when we will go live for the finals. Let's say hi to MThead73 Leakoff, that will be our co-host and expert for commenting tomorrow for the final. That will be quite fun to see. And there's a White Wolf that says, I'm watching that from Edmonton, Canada. And DJ is from San Jose, California, USA. Of course, USA is quite strong. And I know that TotoMetal66 is watching this from Quebec. There's a lot of people like going around taking a few pictures about that. So what do you guys want to discuss? Just let us know on the live chat. I will just go through everything that you have to know for the HWBOT World Series here in North America. Welcome back, guys. As you know, the HWBOT World Tour featured 2 activities. The first one is the workshop, and the second one is the HWBOT World Series. The HWBOT World Series is actually 2 part of the competitions. There's one for the amateur, so we call that the HWBOT World Series for amateur, while there is an extreme version of it, that is the HWBOT World Tour. What did I say? Oh, HWBOT World Series for Extreme, HWBOT World Series for Amateur. Amateur is the one taking the workshop, Extreme is the one using LN2. Oh, we do lack sleep here. But what is important to note is that the winner for tomorrow of the Extreme HWBOT World Series will win a golden ticket to the HWBOT World Final, so the World Championship Final in December. The qualifier they are running right now will last for 3 hours. So that's going to be until 7 p.m. local time. So there's 2 hours and 30 minutes still of competition in there. They have to submit their own score on the system. And there's 3 benchmarks they have to do. These 3 benchmarks they have to do are XTU at 5 gigahertz. So the 5 gigahertz is limited to a CPU core as well as the uncore. So they cannot go above 5 gigahertz in XTU. Same thing for SuperPi. SuperPi 32M, they have to get the best core on the Z170 chipset-based platform. So they will mostly be using maybe the Maximus 8 Extreme or the Maximus 8 Aero from Asus. And stage 3, 3D Mark 11 physics at 5 gigahertz as well. So it's not the complete 3D Mark benchmark, but just the physics test. So for today, the goal is to have 4 people to qualify for the final tomorrow. In case there's not 4 people qualifying, just because maybe some of them doesn't have the requirement for the hardware, or some of them don't want to participate, or some of them burn the hardware, that could happen. There will be a special deciding to make it fair for everyone to have like at least the best match between the 2 contenders. So the leader, so we will pick a benchmark randomly out of the 3. The person that have the best score in that benchmark goes directly to the final. And this is in case there's only 3 people in the end. So we don't know yet if that will be the case or not, but it's something that was interesting to have feedback after the South Africa events. And it was interesting to open up to all kind of possibilities. And there was a question on the live chat from Dust Fresh. Will the workshop be in Berlin as well? I don't know. I don't know yet, so I can't tell you. And it's not even like I heard rumors or anything. I don't know yet the format of the championship, the HWBOT World Championship final. The main reason is I'm focusing all the casting for this event and the one we will be doing in June, and this one will be quite big. So for now, it's still more than 6 months ahead. You have to wait for the official announcement for that. So let's go back to the HWBOT World Series North America. 3 stage, 3 hours. They have to get the best score in this benchmark, and the top 4 will access the final of this HWS North America. 2 semi-final. That's gonna be 30 minutes. 1 benchmark. Choose the 1 benchmark will be choose out from 6 different benchmark, and each overclockers can veto one. If an overclocker veto the benchmark, it cannot be used in that round. They only have 1 veto each. So let's say you pick XTU and say, nope, I don't want it. You can end up with reference clock. So the 6 benchmark that can be actually draw are XTU, 3D Mark 11 Physics, Cinebench R11.5, W Prime 32M, GPU Pi 100M, and reference clock. We'll have all the information tomorrow to discuss all these special benchmark. For tomorrow, the live of the HWS final will be starting at 10 a.m. So that's very important that you guys at 10 a.m. you can be ready to watch the first few matches, and we will do the match of the extreme and the match of the amateur as well. So we can have the extreme overclockers, then the amateurs, then the extreme overclockers, then the amateurs final. So that will be quite interesting for you to watch in that. Out of the 2 semi-final, they access the final, and the winner of the final here at the HWS North America at LAN ETS will get a golden ticket to go to the HWBOT World Championship in Berlin, Germany at the end of the year. Give a look at the schedule here for, that's not the stream schedule, but the schedule here at the venue. We'll have the XOC Qualifier until 7 p.m. tonight, and then non-stop freestyle OC later on tonight. We will keep on streaming as long as you guys have the questions on live chat, or you want to discuss something, or you want to show stuff, or you want me to show you stuff on the stream. Of course, save stuff. Makes sense, huh? We will have the OC show at 9 p.m. tonight. So it's either 9 or 9:30, depending on the because we have like an interview with one of the big TV station here in Montreal, and so that will be like between 9 and 9:30. We'll start the OC show live, and we can't wait to see you guys there. If you want to get the information when we go live, just subscribe to the Twitch channel for it. So 3 benchmark, XTU, SuperPy 32M, 3D Mark 11 physics. All the score are being verified by Master Judge Christian Ney. And Christian is it's actually the first time for Christian in Canada. We have 5 overclockers here for the HWS. We have Mark0053. This is actually #1 overclocker in Canada, 51 worldwide. We have Raspart that was here as well as Mark and Raspart were here last year. Raspart is actually #2 in Canada, so we have the top 2 of Canada that will be fighting here for the HWS. We have Delta King. Actually, Delta King is brand new to Liquid Nitrogen. It used to overclock on fast change, but it's the first time here for Liquid Nitrogen. So that's he's trying out new stuff, like trying to get the temperature going and so on. So that was funny to see him like, okay, it's like -50, take it easy. It was fun to see that. We have Mr. Breeze that was here last year as well. Is number 59 in the USA. Is from the US. Is in the Apprentice League, and the same as Filmbot from the OCN community, and is number 356 in the US in the Apprentice League as well. So as you can see, there's the top guy of Canada, but there's other people that are newcomers in the top league here for the HWS in Montreal. So as I was teasing you guys, I have a nice view for you. Look at this. This is the view from Mark003. So this like the live feed of him benching to know what's going on. And there's someone that wants to do an interview, so I have to just cut the commentary for a while, and I will let you on with that specific view. And let us know in the live chat what you think. Start asking your question. We'll be spending most of the time in the next few minutes to answer all that. Woohoo! Hey! Welcome back everyone to the HWBOT World Tour 2016 here in North America. This is the HWBOT World Series North America, and right here you can see, like on the screen, you can see Mark004 benching, and we do actually have a communication with him. How is it going, man?
Hi, it's going very good, thank you.
So what is the system you're using today?
So I'm using a Asus Extreme 8 motherboard Z170 with a i7-7700K, and we're doing the 5 gigahertz challenge right now, and I'm running 3D Mark 11 physics.
Perfect. Do you think you have your chance to be on the top of the qualifier for today?
Maybe. I think there's good competition here. We've been, practicing for a few hours now, and everybody's pretty close to each other. So I think it's going to be a nice, tight and fun event.
Okay, perfect. Well, good luck, and we catch up with you in the next few minutes.
Thank you. Talk to you later.
Hey, welcome back everyone. Hey everyone, welcome back to the HWBOT World Tou 2016. We're here at the LAN ETS in North America. If you're on the live chat, don't hesitate to ask us any of your questions. We'll be answering them in the next few minutes. I had to run out actually because there was RDS. So RDS TSN, that's actually the biggest TV network for sports here in Quebec and mostly in Canada. And they were like doing an interview about why we were doing this here, how kind of what kind of competition can we expect from the extreme and the amateur. And actually the guys, I see the question is Denis Talbot, and these guys have a weekly podcast. I think it's like 3 or 4 times a week, and I actually am a big fan of these guys as well, so that was quite interesting to go. So guys, how do you like the super nice view from Mark 003? Let us know on the live chat. I just hope that he won't type his password or watch that weird picture, because we'll be able to see everything. So let me catch up on the live chat, guys. Welcome back if you just tune in. Hey, El Gapo. Hey, Sokolon. TJO9087. Hi. Oh, there was a question from White Wolf. Who's across from Mark and then one person to the right? So in front of Mark is Rasparte, and on the right side of the screen, so on the right side of Mark, this is Delta King. So that's the guy that is the first time using liquid nitrogen here. We'll see how it goes. It seems to be quite decent. Quite impressed. But the guys already have Sub-Zero. I'm gonna say that like Sub-Zero experience, because he used single stage, but still it's not as cold as what you can find with the LN2. There's a question from Aniva TV. 5 GHz isn't that high though. Well, it's not that much. It's not that high when using liquid nitrogen. It's high when you use liquid cooling. It's super high when you use liquid cooling or air cooling. But with liquid nitrogen, they can go even higher than that. There's some of the overclockers that can go to 6.3, 6.4 GHz. The only reason why it's locked to 5 GHz is to give everyone the exact same chance in qualifying. So then you put out the luck from the hardware, and you put more strength or weight on the actual skills of the overclockers. They are all using, I guess, the Core Intel Core i7 6700K from Intel, and that's the one they will be using in the final as well. But they won't be allowed to use their own CPU. We will just provide them the CPU for the final tomorrow. There's a message from DWS6969. Asus Mobo are the best Mobo. I can't disagree with that. So yeah, as Neil said, the 5 GHz, make sure that nobody is advantaged at CPU binning. And CPU binning is you buy a ton of CPUs, you buy maybe 100 CPUs, and you test them all, and you keep the best one for you. So limiting the frequency, either for the CPU frequency or the end core frequency, actually limit that kind of issue, of challenge. Thank you guys. There is a Neil that says, yeah, it's a cool view. Thank you very much. We have been working behind the scene to make this happen. This is still experimental at the moment. I cannot have the screen, but I have this special view. I hope that this kind of view will be more and more common in the future, and that's the kind of view you will be able to see on Overclocking TV more and more, for sure. So what do you guys want to see? Do you want me to talk about the hardware we are using here? We'll have to wait for tonight to do a special unboxing about what we can find. Can we see his password? You will be able to see his password. Yes, no, yes, no, no, no. Okay, wait, can we see? There's a question from El Gapo. How much longer is the Truthman show going to be live for? Well, at least until 7 p.m. local time, eh? But you know, if you want to be on the live, huh? For the guys, big up to the guys from OCN. But I will actually change the microphone. Alright, I'm back here. So here on the screen we can see Mark 0053 is actually currently #1 in Canada. He was here at the HWBOT World Tour last year as well. So that's all good to see him back in the game. There was a lot of people taking the workshop today. We did actually already blew up the numbers from last year. So that's a super good news. And the location here is very nice. We're actually right at the entrance of the event. So everyone that needs to come in or go out of the space have to pass by the HWBOT World Tou booth. And that would be that is actually very interesting for that. So guys, do you like the special view like this on the guys? Looks cool, huh? That's too bad I cannot hook him up for the because he's benching with DVI. Otherwise, I would have hooked him up with the HDMI splitter and the capture card. But I think that I do have actually a second capture card that is plugged on one of the amateur system. Yeah. Well, let's face it. It's more fun to see what's going on with this than with that for the moment. So the guys are benching XTU, SuperPi 32M, and 3D Mark 11 Physics. All limited at 5 GHz for the CPU and 5 GHz for the Encore. All right. You can see he's reaching out to his SSD. Maybe you have to change the OS because there was some maybe some issue before. So the questions from Neil: what kind of memory kit are they using? They're using their own memory kit for this qualifier. So they were free to use the memory kit as long as it was fitting the rules. There will be provided memory kits for the final to make sure that everyone is on the same playing field. There's nice comment from El Gapo, man. That's a funny one. El Gapo said, "Location looks like the bunker level from GoldenEye." Yes, actually, it does look like it. Well, same color, less pixel though, but yeah, it does look like it a little bit. This is one of the it's actually one of the biggest exhibition area you can have in Montreal. Mostly on the same floor. There's the I'm gonna say that the Palais des Congrès, so that's another exposition area that is much bigger because they have like 4 or 5, I think like 4 floor and 1 ground that they can put stuff on. But still, this place is like, yeah, look old, but that's the reason why I have the nice background here. You don't see it, but it used to be concrete behind that, huh? Maybe he's switching to XP to do the Super Pi 32M run. Maybe we can. Maybe you know what? I will go. I will give him the special wireless headset that we've been using for all our judges, and he will be able to explain us what he's doing. There's an hour and 30 minutes left in this competition, so that will be quite interesting to see. Check. Christian, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so you're live, so you can talk to the people on the live.
Cool. What do we have to say?
Whatever you want.
Okay, I can sing.
Just stay in the area here.
So, Mr. Beast is trying to boot Windows 7 at the moment. Mark is trying SuperPi 32M, and I think Raspberry is also trying. Yeah, he's running SuperPi 32M at the moment as well.
So, what kind of OS are they using?
So for SuperPi 2M, 32M, they're using Windows XP, and I think Mr. Breeze is still on Windows 7 for 3D Mark 11. 11? No? Yeah. Did it freeze? It froze.
I'm still in stock, I forgot. Yeah, it's running. Okay. It'll be the top score there so far, I'm sure.
Not going well. Maybe more luck tomorrow. Okay, so Mr. Breeze is running 3D Mark 11 physics now. At 5 GHz. First score 14.503. Yeah, that's torch resistant.
Yeah. So even this metal is plastic ones always in it.
Yeah, I think Iwa blue mines. Eva blue mines. He torched it too close and all melt. No problem. Got the wrong background, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Have to load up. Tu vois pas l'écran? Ok, bah, je resterai debout là. Pense-moi que j'essaierai pour lier le USB
Ah yeah,
avec,
probably, okay.
je vais l'essayer pareil là. Ah, je vais juste ouvrir avec Windows 7.
Normalement, elle devrait passer.
Pareil, j'ai ouvert avec Windows 7, je vais le transférer.
Everyone is doing Super Pi 32M now. Raspat is still running stock. Still running stock.
Better not.
Oh, it's probably my USB drive.
Oh.
There's 1 hour and 25 minutes left.
Je pensais que j'avais tombé.
Ah. Test.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
How was it? How was it?
Intense.
Can see that, eh?
They are all running Super Pi 32M now. So heavy tweaking.
Hey, Gosby Human, welcome on the chat. Hey, David SP27.
So Tony almost got the score.
Well, this close to a score.
3 loops. So probably in 40 seconds he will get his first Super Pi score. Is it looking good? He's not really sure.
Can't tell.
Average.
It's average.
Tony got his score. 6 minutes 30 seconds. 13 seconds. Ah, c'est tranquille, ils sont pleins. Ouais.
Check, check.
Hey guys, we had a cut on the camera because actually it ran out of battery, so that's one of the side thing that can happen when you're doing this on the on experimental. And we have the communication with Timote Xiala. Hey man,
Hey, Chuf, how's it going?
going well, going well. So far the people love the new view. Huh?
Yeah, they like the GoPro view.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's good.
action cam.
I wish it would be completely wireless, including all the cables, but it's pretty good so far. Yeah, I like the view for sure. It's nice to see the behind the scene of what the guy is doing, and if you can see the screen capture on top of that, that's really good as well.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Yep. So guys, don't forget that we have a raffle going on. You can go to
Raffle.
overclocking-tv.com/raffle. We'll be coming back soon after we plug back the battery on the camera, so you guys can continue on seeing everything that is happening at the extreme overclocking area, because that's what you guys want. If you have any questions or if you just joined the live chat, let us know. Your question, will be answering them later on. If you want to see something with LN2, something with the hardware that we have, I hope that we can get one of the complete system to just go over all the different parts that we can have. So let you with the nice music. Welcome back everyone, this is Stroopman from OverClocking-TV and we are here at the HWBOT World Tou 2016 in North America at the LAN ETS. This is the biggest LAN party in North America. Actually, it's the biggest LAN party in Canada. I think that's the biggest LAN party on the east coast of North America as well. I think the only biggest one is QuakeCon on the other side of the country. This is big, there's more than 2,000 gamers here, and welcome if you just tuned in from on the live chat. There's Jaredisme. If you're just new and you want to cheer up for your friends that are here on the camera, that are from Canada. Actually, it's Mark0053. He's trying to qualify for the HWBOT World Series for Extreme, and for the convention to happen tomorrow all day starting at 10 a.m. local time. If you like what you see, just subscribe to the Twitch channel. Always good to have it. Oh, Jared Disney is actually a follower. Congratulations, thank you very much. There's a CE core. Would be good if we could hear and see some stuff. Yes, actually I could maybe try to. Yeah, I can give the headset to the guys, but that's, you know, if you have only one guy, you won't understand much about what's going on. Huh? Yeah, actually, there's people making fun about the Tim Horton Cup. Yeah, we should actually ask Tim Horton to sponsor us just for that. But let's get something going on the live chat. Let's go for a waffle train. The waffle train is something very only at OverClocking-TV we had. Instead of raffle, we have the waffle. More waffle every time, more waffle. Let's crank up that number of waffle all the time. I don't know how many of them we can do. Waffle time! Everyone put waffle! Waffle, waffle, waffle for everyone. This is waffle, the waffle here, waffle there, waffle for everyone. But yeah, on the screen you can see that's Mark0053. I can actually go change the camera a little bit to go on the second Canadian. So Mark is #1 in Canada. In front of him is Raspart, and Raspart is actually second in Canada. I will just move the camera for him. Welcome back, guys. It's Truthman from OverClocking-TV, and as you can see, we plugged back the camera on Mark 0053, so you can see what's happening for the last 25 minutes. Actually, for the last 20 minutes of the HWBOT World Series qualifier for the Extreme, guys. Yeah, the chair view is actually a bit of an issue here. But if I change the camera angle, then when he's like standing up, just gonna change everything again. So, still not the best best position so far to have, but this is much better than than nothing. So you can see the complete system. Yeah, this kind of view is a little bit of an issue. Let's see what we can do for that. There you go, should be actually a little bit better. What? Mr. Breeze is actually the first is in the lead for the qualifier at the moment. Wow, what a surprise. So I guess this is because Mark 003 haven't submitted yet his stage 2 score. And this is what he's doing right now. He's submitting his Super Pi 32M run. Him, Philbot, and Delta King haven't submitted any yet. This is it. He's checking the ranking. We have 13 minutes left. 13 minutes left in the HWBOT World Series Extreme Qualifiers. Thanks. Hey, that's fresh. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's a nice view like this.
Don't try this yourself. It's extremely dangerous.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Truthman from OverClocking-TV, and we are here at the HWBOT World Tou 2016 North America at the LAN ETS, the biggest LAN party in Canada. We are just arriving at the end of the HWBOT World Series qualifier for the Extreme guys, and I think that we might have the communication with Mark0053. Can you hear me?
Yes, I do. How are you?
Perfect, Mark. I'm fine. And what about you? You had how was the last 3 hours in this World Series competition?
It was really good. Nerve-wracking. It's different competing when you're on a timer versus when you're at home and have all evening to work on one thing, for sure. So it's easy to forget stuff. I'm looking at my own subs and forgot to tweak a bunch of stuff, but overall it went very good.
Yeah, perfect. What was your strategy for the last 3 hours?
the strategy, not really a strategy. I think it was just luck. My ASRock motherboard, I had some issues with it, and then I used the Asus, and it ended up working very well. Managed some pretty good overclocking timing. A good overclock on the memory, so I was really happy with that. So it helps efficiency. So yeah, no, things went very well. Very pleased.
Well, so far there's like 6 minutes left for all the other guys to submit the score, and you're like first in the stage 1, first in the stage 2, and first in the stage 3.
I see Mr. Breeze here still submitting. He's still benching, so never know. He might have some pretty good scores coming up.
It doesn't feel like you have one though. So what was your setup you were using for the past 3 hours?
So I was using a Asus Extreme 8 with a i7 6700K CPU, and I was using B-Die memory, so 2 times 8 gigabyte sticks from G-Scale, and yeah, just different operating system for different benchmarks.
So what was your choice? Like, let's go through the first benchmark. So stage 1, that was the XTU. How did that went for you?
It went very well. From what I've learned in the past, memory OC is probably one of the biggest thing for XTU, and so I had practiced a few of those timings ahead of time. So it went very well from the beginning. I was really happy with those scores. It was just a matter of getting the memory timings in, having a successful boot, and then playing around with XTU. So memory was the whole thing right there, and it went very well.
While if I look at the score, you had a final score of 1773 point on XTU, and you were at 5 gigahertz. Everything was limited at 5 gigahertz.
Yes.
How was this challenge for you to be everything like limited, CPU limited?
So the 5 gigahertz challenge is it can be difficult because it's all about tweaks and not about pushing CPU. So you have to learn the memory, and there is a 5 gigahertz challenge right now at the moment on HWBOT. So I've been practicing on that for a few things, and it certainly helps.
Well, how long did you spend? Pretty much, like how much time did you spend on that benchmark?
So I would say about before Christmas time, I started doing the 5 gigahertz tweaking and that, and I spent a good 20 hours more a week just playing around at nighttime and trying different bench, trying to learn the tweaks, and keeping the CPU frequencies at some base to learn the tweaks, see how it helps the scores, and go from there.
Okay, and today, how much time did you spend on XTU?
XTU,
3 hours.
Probably about 20 minutes, and then same for 3D Mark 11. I would have spent maybe half an hour, and then I had some issues with SuperPi, and I always seem to have some issues with SuperPi, so I spent almost 2 hours on that.
So speaking of 3D Mark 11 physics, let's talk a little bit more about that bench. If I managed to get the right I can see the right picture. So how was it to just bench the physics?
Just benching the physics is quite unique. the GPU is pretty much out of the equation, and again, it comes down to memory overclocking. Try to get those timings tight, get the frequency a bit higher. It certainly does help. And then it's yeah, little tweaks. It's very hard to tweak inside the BIOS and in the operating system itself. So it pretty much comes down to the memory and CPU frequency.
Well, and the CPU frequency was locked, so that one you could not have actually moved a lot on it.
Yeah, that's correct.
And so the last benchmark was SuperPi 32M, and you said you had some well, issue or let's call it challenge.
Challenge. Yes, that's right. Like the term.
Yeah, you had challenge. So how was that? So the final score that you had. Oh, that's not the right one I had here. Your final score. How long did it took you to rerun? Like, did you had like 3 runs to have it, or you have like 100 run to
Well,
finish it?
so I spent over about an hour and a half just trying to boot up the system with a good memory overclock and good timings, and I was having a lot of issues. It wouldn't even boot up. And then once I figured that, or once everything worked well, I had an issue where the base clock of the CPU was at 4 gigahertz, so I wasted quite a bit of time trying to figure that out. And at 6:30, 30 minutes before the end of the competition, I basically went with loose timings on the memory. I kept the overclock very low just to boot up successfully, get the 5 gigahertz on the CPU, and just give her a run and hope for the best. So I only did 1 run, and that 1 run is what I posted.
Wow, that's nice to see. So you were having the camera. So that was about the score itself. There's 6 minutes left for your opponent to submit the last score that they want to submit, and so you had the camera on you like for like most of the time, like for a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
Did that actually were there any issue with that with having it on you during the?
No, to be honest, I actually forgot about the camera. I had the cable in the way a few times, and there's a few people that came and tweaked the USB cable, the connection to the GoPro. But other than that, I forgot about it, and I just went as I would have without it.
Oh, that's great. So would you be benching again with that in the future?
Well, it all depends. I think next time Tony Rasparte has volunteered to put it on, and even Brendan here, Mr. Breeze. So they might be fighting for the GoPro camera.
Well, that was great. Thank you very much for letting us do that. And I'm sure like people on the live chat loved that. Well, like there's a lot of people that got the feedback that they actually loved it. Like this view, it's something new, it's something different, something moving more.
Exactly, and you see all the mistakes as they happen, so you can't hide anything.
But there was actually people like making the comment that they were seeing you like going on your smartphone, looking for the settings or the specs of the RAM, then tuning in the settings for the memory. Did that help you out a lot during this qualifier?
So you mean going back in the BIOS, tweaking, going back and forth?
You mean looking on your cell phone for the
settings?
settings?
Looking on my cell phone, yeah, because we have a really good chat going on over at overclock.net. A lot of people do post their troubleshooting, how they fixed it, and often issues will pop up where it's been discussed in the past and they found a solution. So often going on the forums and reading a bit can certainly help you in certain situations.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I will let you look at your friends for the last 4 minutes of this qualifier. But so far you are in the lead, so that should be quite safe for you. But as we say, we never know what could happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we are back, guys. It's Truthman from OverClocking-TV, and as we just finished the little speech we had with Mark0053, is actually in the lead to win this this competition. And well, actually, the time is over now, eh? Why I said it? Why did I say 4 minutes? It's actually over. So this is it. By now, the judge have to verify all the scores to make sure that who is qualified. But so far, there's only 3 people that will qualify for the final. That's gonna be Mark0053, Rasparde, and Mr. Briz.